guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be telling you how you can use a recruiter to apply to EPIK and what that even means. This video is the second video in my EPIK Fall 2021 series. The first video was an overall look at the application process and timeline, and I'll link that one down below in the description, so if you haven't seen it yet, you should go check it out. It might explain a lot of the background information that you should know about the EPIK process before learning about recruiters, so you should consider watching that one before this one. Like I said, this video is specifically going to be about recruiters and what their role in the EPIK process is. If you did watch the first video in this series, you may remember that I mentioned I was planning on using Corvia Consulting as my recruiter for this process. Well, so much for that, because like a huge dummy, I miscalculated the time, well actually the whole day that my interview was on, so I ended up missing it. And long story short, they're understandably swamped with applicants right now and were unable to reschedule the interview with me, so rather than applying for a different recruiting company, I've decided to just be a direct applicant. However, since I said I would make a video on recruiters, and since I've gotten a few questions about this topic already since my last video, I decided to go ahead and make this video anyways. That brings me to the first part of this video. What is the difference between using a recruiter and, well, not? So just like in the first video of this series, I'm gonna put timestamps of the different sections of this video in the description, so if you're looking for specific information, you can hopefully find it. The two most common ways to apply to the EPIK program are by using a recruiting agency that works directly with EPIK, or by being what's called a direct applicant. Since I will no longer be using a recruiter for this process, I'm considered a direct applicant. Being a direct applicant literally means that I'm applying directly to EPIK and that I'm not going to be using a recruiter as a middleman. So what do I mean when I say using a recruiter as a middleman? And does it really matter whether you use a recruiter or not? Well, the simple and short answer is no. You're not required in any way, shape, or form to use a recruiter to apply to EPIK. And in my opinion, you're not put at any true disadvantage by being a direct applicant. Now, that's not to say that all my messy and chaotic friends out there, who I might add that I love, respect, and support, but could not live my life like, won't benefit from the services a recruiter could provide. So let's talk about what a recruiter even does and what I meant earlier by saying using a recruiter as a middleman. Recruiters offer free support and guidance for applicants throughout the EPIK process. Wait, hold on. Free? Like, they basically get you a job in Korea for free? Yeah, their services are free. That may sound a little bit sketchy, but there's a reason they can offer these services for free. The companies that work with EPIK to recruit English teachers to the program make a commission off of every single applicant that successfully becomes a teacher in Korea and stays over there. So, in case you were thinking that free services equal bad services, think again. These companies should be pretty motivated to get you to Korea once they've accepted you into their services. So, what kind of stuff will they do for you? Well, basically they'll be your application angels. Throughout the EPIK process, instead of submitting your application or documents directly to EPIK, you'll be submitting them to your recruiter. Your recruiter will then review everything and make sure you haven't accidentally left something blank or spelled your name wrong or forgotten to submit a document. They'll even look over your essays and lesson plan and make sure they're acceptable. They will be able to double check your work and will allow you to be able to correct things before they submit it to EPIK for you. A recruiting agency acts sort of like a proofreader in between you and EPIK. Besides checking your documents over to make sure that everything is in order, of course they'll also be able to answer any questions you have about parts of the application process or about documents, and will be able to provide advice and guidance that comes from their years of experience watching applicants go through the process. Some recruiters even offer mock interviews to prepare for the EPIK interview. So, how do you get in with a recruiter? Like I mentioned earlier and in the first video of this series, there are several different recruiters that recruit for EPIK. There are, of course, recruiters who recruit for other countries as well, and there are even recruiters that recruit for teaching positions in South Korea who don't actually work directly with the EPIK program. Those recruiters are in general used to secure teaching contracts with private schools, also called hagwons. I am, of course, not a professional, so you don't really have to take my advice, but in my opinion, since the recruiters that work directly with Epic often also recruit for Hagwons, if you want to go for a Hagwon, just play it safe and try to work with one of the more official Epic recruiters, rather than risking it for a different recruiting company that you're not really sure what they do. There are a total of 7 recruiting companies who work directly with Epic, so you're definitely not limiting your options by sticking with those companies. I'm going to talk about the requirements for applying to each of those 7 recruiters in the order that they're listed in the Epic application, so check out the description below for timestamps of each company if you're looking for a specific one. The first company I'm going to talk about is Corvia Consulting. In order to apply to Corvia, you'll need to visit their website, which I'll have linked in the description, and click the Apply button in the top right-hand side of the page. This will take you to a page detailing the requirements to apply to Corvia. To apply to Corvia, you'll need to be over the age of 18, but under the age of 62, which is the Korean retirement age. You'll need to be either a citizen of the USA, Canada, the UK, Ireland, Australia, New Zealand, or South Africa, and have studied continuously from middle school until university in a school from one of those countries. You'll need to have no criminal record, including both misdemeanors and felonies, have completed a 3 to 4 year bachelor's degree, or will be completing that degree in the very near future, be in good mental and physical health, and be able to prove so by a doctor's note, and you'll need to agree to Corvia's terms of service. If all those requirements do apply to you, you should go ahead and click the button underneath which says Corvia Application, and this will take you to their online application. To fill out their application, you'll need the following information and documents: your personal information, your contact information including a Skype ID, the name of any joint applicant of yours, who by the way must be your spouse, the name of your TEFL or education certificate and how many hours it is, your interview availability in KST, your education history information, your teaching experience information on the status of your bachelor's diploma and federal criminal background check, your available contract start date, your teaching and location preferences, a professional photo, and your resume. Optionally, you can also submit a cover letter and any other documents you may already have, like a letter of recommendation or your diploma or background check. After you fill in all this information, you'll have to agree to their terms, sign the document, and submit it. You'll receive a confirmation email, and your recruiter should be trying to contact you in the next few days to set up an interview or to ask for any further information that they need. If Corvia is interested in your application and they set up an interview with you, after the interview, if they want to accept you into their services, they'll let you know and will instruct you on how to start the Epic application process. Applying to Korean Horizons is similar, but their application is much shorter. To apply to Korean Horizons, visit their website, which also will be linked down below, and click either the How to Apply or the Apply button. If you click the How to Apply button, you'll be taken to a page that presents a timeline of the Epic process, but you already know all about that because you watched my last video, right? Just go ahead and click the Apply button, which will take you directly to their online application. In order to apply, they do state that you must be a citizen of either the United States, Canada, the UK, Ireland, Australia, New Zealand, or South Africa. And in order to fill out the application, you'll need your personal information, your contact information, your education information, the name of your TEFL or education certificate, your teaching experience information, your available contract start date, your location preference, your resume, a professional photo, and optionally, you can submit a photo of your passport information page. Once you submit your application, you'll receive a confirmation email, and then your recruiter will be contacting you shortly. To apply to Reach to Teach, visit their website, hover your cursor over the Teach Abroad programs, and then over Teach in Korea. Then you can select Teach English for Epic. This will bring you to their informational page for the Epic program. If you scroll down, you'll find a big graphic that says Apply Now! Click on this and then select South Korea, and you'll be shown both public school selections and private school selections. Click on Epic, SMO, and GEPIC teaching positions under the public school selections. You can then click Apply Now and you'll be taken to their application. For this application, you'll need your personal information, your contact information including a Skype ID, your resume, your cover letter, a quote recent casual smiling photo of yourself, your earliest available contract start date, the name of any joint application of yours, your education information, your teaching experience information, your TEFL or education certificate information, your daily availability to work, and the status of your criminal background check. There are no optional document upload sections in this application. After agreeing to their terms and submitting, a recruiter will be in contact with you if you meet all of their requirements. To apply to Gold Key Education, visit their website and select the graphic that reads "Click to apply now." This will take you to the section of their informational page about applying to Gold Key. In order to apply to Gold Key, you need to complete the EPIK application form, obtain 2 letters of recommendation, obtain a color photograph that meets the Korean visa photo requirements, take a photo of your passport information page, and obtain a transcript from your school. These documents will then need to be emailed to applications@goldkeyeducation.com in either high-resolution scan or PDF form. After they receive all these documents from you, they'll contact you to set up a Skype interview. Hands Korea has the shortest application process for their services. To apply to Hands Korea, all you have to do is send your resume to main.hsk@hotmail.com. If they feel that your resume meets their needs, they'll be contacting you to set up an interview. To apply to Canadian Connection, visit their website and select Teach English in Korea. From this page, you can click Application Form on the top of the screen. This will take you to their application. In order to apply to Canadian Connection, English must be your native language, and you must have studied continuously from grade 7 onwards in either the United States, Canada, the UK, New Zealand, South Africa, Australia, or Ireland. You must have completed a university degree or be in your final year of it, and have a clean criminal record. To complete their application, you will need your personal information, your contact information, your education information, your teaching experience information, the name of your TEFL education certificate, a reference from your previous school if you taught in Korea before, your earliest available contract start date, your location preference, your teaching preference, your resume, and a professional photo. After submitting the application, a recruiter will contact you to set up an interview. To apply to ESL Consulting, visit their website and select Apply Now in the top right-hand corner. In order to apply to ESL Consulting, you'll need to have a passport from an English-speaking country, be a native English speaker, hold a bachelor's degree or higher, have a clean criminal record, and be in good mental and physical health. To complete the application, you'll need your personal information, your contact information including a Skype ID, the status of your criminal background check and diploma, your interview time availability and KST, your education information, your teaching experience information, and your resume. Optionally, you can submit a cover letter, a photo, and any other documents you may have. After agreeing to their terms and submitting, a recruiter will be contacting you to set up an interview. So while you can apply as a direct applicant without the help of a recruiter, like I will be, applying with a recruiter's help can be an excellent option for anyone who might be feeling overwhelmed by the EPIK process or just wants access to the perks of a recruitment company. I hope this video and information on the more official EPIK recruiters is helpful to you. If you have any questions about the recruitment application process, or if you've even used one of these recruiters yourself, comment down below. I will link all the application pages for these recruiters in the description, and I'll include the emails for the couple recruitment companies that use those. The next video will be all about the EPIK application itself, so if you want to keep up with the series, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so that you can see the next video the second I post it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Hi. I only said 2 words and then I messed up. Whatever. Process. Process, Alice. Process! The word is process! Hands Korea has the shortest... Oh my god. Oh my god.